By that countdown, I'm going to assume we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Geneset Rising. Je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi. Hello. I have with me today Brent as Rowan, Simon as Caspian, Bernier as Trevor Boone, Robert as Borbo, and Larissa as Ika.
I'm waving, but you can't see.
And we believe you.
Yes.
We're missing a couple players tonight, but that is okay. We will continue on without them. And let's just quickly establish what's going on with them. I'm about to just pick up right where we left off. Both groups, there's two groups of folks that are kind of split up. Does anybody need any little refreshers before we begin, or is there anything anybody wants to say before we begin? Yes.
Let me get my notes. I thought you were going to do it. But,
Well, I could just go from the top.
A general refresher.
But you know what? I'll let you do it. That sounds great, actually.
Oh, great. Thanks.
You put yourself in this position.
I sure did.
Crush someone's arm or leg. That's all I remember.
Oh my God, yes. Yes, there's an epic fight happening in the docks with Borbo's group. They are chasing after those thieves, trying to get his conch shell and our friend's gourd back as well. And boy, did they make a deal.
What do you mean?
Their lives for the conch. But apparently, our friend, I forgot our friend's name, but his gourd was sold off already. Salim, his gourd has been sold off. And you know what? That's all I remember.
We set up a deal with one of those schmucks, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Leviticus.
Basically, we're gonna go meet him. I think the next day somewhere, and we're gonna trade. We're gonna find. I think we're gonna pay for this for the gorge or whatever it's called.
Gourd.
The gourd.
Yeah.
I think it was. I believe it was that night. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, they were leading to us. They were leading us to it now, like immediate.
All right.
I remember Trevor Boom being wrongfully accused of eating or tampering with some sort of magical flowers.
Yes.
Everyone saw, dude. Everyone saw.
What are
I
you
mean-
talking about?
Caspian did not see.
There we
A little
go.
far.
Oh, and Ika did get some information on Otto's whereabouts. And Tisela has joined the party. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. Maybe like officially, unofficially. Yeah, we'll just.
She's adventuring with us.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
The two of you sort of decided together to travel into Terra Frenetica.
Not just the two of them. Rowan will be coming.
Absolutely. Great. Any last words?
That's not
very
threatening.
ominous.
Before
That sounds, yeah, sorry. I didn't
What?
mean it like that. All right. Then let's pick up. At Nan's parlor with Rowan, Ika, and Trevor. I think you guys, were you planning on leaving soon-ish?
I believe Rowan and I wanted to learn more about I forgot exactly what, but we were going to hear some stories from Nan and some information about like the local fauna or something along
Okay,
those lines.
yeah. So if you still have questions, then we can pick up from there. I think she was serving some tea to you guys, just sort of talking, hearing some stories from you. Yeah, let's pick up from there. I believe Wish went to go take care of the Genemental that was to keep an eye on the sick Genemental.
A patient.
Yeah. So I'm looking at my notes of what she was saying. We found out that the two of the original Genementals had cores of fire and wind, which was very interesting. We found out that Nan was never married, also very interesting.
Mm.
Nan had seen Otto Lee. He wasn't doing well. His core had an ailment similar to other patients that had been cropping up recently. He went back to the research facility nonetheless. And then we all told Nan about the. I gotta be careful how I pronounce Nan, and to not say Nan and to make myself more hungry. About the BBEG kind of like Genemental that rode in on that huge beast with the water and ice core that wants to start an ice age. And I think right then was where we cut. At least in my notes, it cuts over to Porpo. So I think we just finished up telling Nan about this. So I think Rowan is waiting on her opinion of like the ice age, who that Genemental is, and what's going to happen.
Okay, yeah, let's pick up right there. So she's looking at all of you a little wide-eyed, maybe even like her, she's looking a little concerned. And she goes, well, I mean, I felt the changes a little, but to think that they would go to such extremes. Does that mean should we all be picking up our things and leaving, I wonder?
Yeah, I think seeing Nan say that, Rowan looks deeply troubled, looks over at Tisela, looks over at Ika and Trevor.
Is this something that the Highwind Corps knows of?
I would hope so. They're in charge of quite a bit down by the docks. There's quite a lot of folks that could that should hear this information, I think. You're all bringing it to me, though it was quite recent. Maybe there'll be an announcement of some sort soon.
They seem to be taking a sweet time.
The captain, he only just brought that information to the Highwind Corps with us. Remember?
I didn't go to the the guild.
I was there at the offices.
Okay, gotcha.
The
I see.
Highwind Corps is up to date.
But isn't that kind of thing important? Wouldn't that kind of information have to be disseminated today rather than waiting for the morrow? I think they might already be late at that point to try evacuating. I don't know if we should. I look over it now, and how many Genementals could survive in that sort of environment?
Well, frankly, I don't think many could. Something like this has never really happened before. Long ago, if you don't mind me saying, just like your core, Rowan, there was the age of fire and wind. But it was very brief. It lasted but a day before it was quelled. But even in that single day, the entire island is almost rendered to ash.
Should it not be called the Day of Fire and Wind?
Well, I suppose it would be more apt. But in the case of history, it sounds a lot more grandiose as the season.
I think Rowan touches his core and just goes, perhaps the age was about recovery and not about the day itself.
I would like to think so. It was by the efforts of those who bore the same elements as you, Rowan. With their efforts, they quelled the storm of the island, brought it back to balance. I fear that, but I don't know. I don't know who could do that same sort of thing for water and ice. I don't know much about Lafrina, but I know that I have heard tales that she's quite forceful. She gets what she wants. And I've also heard stories that she can see the future.
Well,
What?
But they're just stories. It's just that every time Sal Magica, every time we hear about them, every time that there is some sort of disturbance, it is always in their favor. Whenever they act, it is to accomplish something, and it seems like they always do. Of course, they've never been aggressive like this before. I wonder what might be going on.
What kind of things did they do in their favor? Like, what do you mean?
Well, about a month ago, there was a swell, a cold front, that swept across the island, froze all of the docks. We were told it would happen by one of the salt sirens.
who are the salt sirens?
They're the ones who run Sal Magica, who lead it. They worship the sea.
Is
They claim to hear her call and to act on her words.
Lafreniere, the spooky lady, is she one of these salt sirens?
Yes, she calls herself their queen.
Siren Queen. This seems like nothing more than a power grab. Force everything that's not water and ice or ocean compatible away from the island.
It might do some good to speak to other Genementals, perhaps that are from there or who share those elements in their cores of water and ice.
Perhaps on the morrow we can... And I look at Ika because I know Ika's kind of in a rush to find Otto. But we can perhaps gather a bit of information for the Highwind Corps. And I look over at Trevor before we depart.
Well, haste makes waste, so don't worry. Otto. I trust Otto. I know he's taking care of himself. So let's. I'd rather do this properly than rush into it. You know.
Mm-hmm. Can I'd like a little bit of insight on Ika, if I may.
Uh-oh.
I'll go ahead and roll, but I think you tell me what the roll would get.
I don't even know what to like.
Well, I guess, okay, so in this moment...
I'm trying to see how worried you are about Otto, truly. Like, are you putting on a brave front? That's really what I'm getting at.
I just don't know like what number you would have to like roll against.
Well, I'll here. Are you trying to hide your emotions in this moment, Larissa?
Not too much. She's anxious now that she's learned this information that he's still alive, and you know he might be injured, but she does truly trust that he knows what he's doing concerning his core. So she's she is a bit anxious, yeah, but
so
she's smart too. She doesn't want to rush into this and do things incorrectly.
Okay,
Right.
I got a
Rowan-
17.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah. Nothing to do better in this moment. I think Rowan is just going to maybe like pat you on the knee a little bit because we're all kind of like crouched down, I think, around Nan, like who was listening to us and talking to us.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we should get some rest.
I think that might do good. I think that might do good. Also, might do good to see where the rest of our crew is at. See who wants to venture out with us. You know, the more the merrier. Especially we're venturing into unknown lands.
Like furrow my brow. I wonder where they're at.
That would make an excellent segue. But Nan looks at you and goes, "Well, if you need, I have plenty of room. So if you need someplace to stay, you can come by again tonight, and I'll have something prepared for you. But I mean, there's other places too if you prefer. But it's open. It's open.
I feel like I do have. I'm already quite comfortable here, so I think I might take up on your offer. But only if you let us pay. Work is work. We ain't gonna just get free lodging.
Oh,
She doesn't speak for all of us.
right.
I kind of like kick him a bit, like, of course I do.
And just so you know, the people only take gold on the island.
Oh, I think
Only gold or not only gold?
Only gold.
Good.
Now we will.
record scratch to them like being the shit.
To Caspian and Borbo and Levi as well. You guys are making your way through the streets. So you're being led by Leviticus. Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
we're walking. Are we
Wow.
walking directly to the?
I'm trying
meeting
to
point?
remember if he was actually, if you guys were supposed to go there right away, or if he was going to meet you there. I wish I had written this down.
I think I remember him he was going to meet
Meeting
them.
us. Yeah, I think so too. Like, I think it was like in a couple hours or something. Because I was worried in my mind. I was worried that he would just like ditch us, kind of thing. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So the three of you are leaving. The goons in the wreck yard they kind of disappear into the shadows and leave. And there's also that big robot that kind of runs away with all the other stuff that they kept. So the three of you are making your way back to sort of what's known as the boardwalk, which is like the main marketplace, the center of the docks. You have a few hours to kill. You know that it's only going to be tonight near the ship. So what do you guys do?
Well, Caspian, you've got your conch back. What's the next move?
A quick question.
Caspian.
Yeah, I think Borbo.
I think even Borbo.
I
Quick
did
question.
mean Borbo. I'm sorry. My age catches up to me sometimes.
Get it right, old man.
So yeah, the question would be, how far are we from like the like how far do we run? Like we're on the outskirts, right? And is it a meeting place like somewhere nearby, or
Yeah, there's been like a little that travel time back to sort of the more like hustle and bustle of the main dock area. We'll sort of just skip through that. You guys are there. Maybe like a few hours has passed since your altercation, or like 1 hour has passed, and yeah, you find yourself at the docks.
What should we do?
Well, how are you feeling physically? Were you hurt in the fight?
I'm 100%. I think I have 32 health, but yeah, he's still pretty good.
Well, if you're sure, because we don't know what might await us at with whatever this meetup is. So we best go prepared.
Should we go back and talk to the crew?
Did you need to warn anybody in the crew?
Oh, I think we could do it ourselves.
Well, in that case, I suppose yes, we can go to the meetup. When is it's in a few hours, I believe.
Yeah,
I think so.
Levi goes, yeah, it's at nightfall. That's not what he sounds like, but when I'm playing him, he's a real cool cat.
Well, In that case, shall we go try and find where the others are?
Orbo nods and he starts walking towards it. But like at the end of the day, like he's not too worried if he doesn't find the crew. The only thing is though, like, what was the agreed upon terms? Was it gold for the cord?
There was
Yeah,
no
I've
really.
got some gold to spare. If that's what they want, I could give it to them.
Oh, that's good because I don't.
Yeah, so Borbo just heads towards the main town to see if, like, just casually, nothing slow pace.
I'll just say, Levi goes, if you're going to go look for the other crew members, I'm going to go scout the meeting spot.
Sounds good.
Actually,
See you
quite a
there.
good idea.
And he skulks off.
Did they mention where they were going?
I don't think we know much about.
Were they rats again? What they're gnomes, right? Gnomes?
Well, no, I meant the rest of the crew.
Oh, no. Yeah, Borbo has no clue. I thought you were talking about the rats.
I see. Well, in
Borbo,
that case,
Borbo, make me a history check.
Oh my god.
I have a -1, so we'll see what happens.
Just in case, you know.
Easy. Destroy that roll, actually. I got it.
Wait, tuna?
16 total.
16, okay. Yeah, you remember, you actually, like, accompanied them part way, or maybe you even got there to the Highwind Core building before leaving them because you weren't too interested in what they were giving.
Well, yeah, I do remember the lady who started. I think it was the lady. She started talking about some history, and then Roar was like, "I'm out of here."
Yeah. So you remember where they were. You don't. Not sure if they're still there though.
I think he'll casually stroll towards that building to see if they're still there.
All right.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just gonna walk towards it. Is the city like? What time of the day is it right now?
It's like midday, maybe like starting to get towards afternoon. You just go straight to the Highwind Core building. Just so you know, it is like a little ways more inland, so it's like you're going away from the docks.
Is there like a lookout point where I could see like? So I'm pretty tall. Is there like a point where like a building I kind of climb up just to give a better view? Maybe I could find someone.
You are the lookout point.
Pretty much. There's not like everything is built up on this like hill that leads up to this like big shelf of rock that you see kind of like up on the top of the hill. So as you go up, there might be like little sections that kind of look out over the part of the port that is below it, and there are buildings. So if you feel like climbing up a building, help yourself.
I think Boar will try to get some altitude just to like. I think it's what he thinks is the best choice, just to see what. Just maybe he could find a party member, or he could get a lookout on like the meeting points, or yeah. Like, is there a nearby like pretty sturdy building? Because he understands that he's like a gajillion pounds. Just make a hole into the roof of some crusty shack.
Do a little perception check to see if you find anything or if you feel confident about something.
Is he just gonna like climb like windowsills into
That's
like
a
the
9.
roof?
I think
A
Boar
9?
thinks he's good. That's a 9.
Okay. With a 9, you kind of just clock the closest place that looks maybe the easiest to climb for you, and you can go ahead and climb it.
Yeah, he to the top. I guess he would be making an investigation or insight. Not too sure what I would roll, but looking for specifically my party members and anything abnormal in like from town. Just like an average lookout point kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, so taking your time, you climb up. The thing is actually sturdy enough for you. Maybe it creaks a little bit, and if there's anybody inside of this house, they'll definitely hear you climbing up. You get to the top and you look out. Can you give me another perception?
Perception. Oof. 2. Straight 2. That was a close one. Yeah, I got a
This
straight
looks- Wow.
With a 2, you
2. What
kind
do I
of look
see?
out. You see the shimmer of the sun on the ocean, and you're a little bit mesmerized. It kind of like blinds you a little bit as you're looking out. You maybe catch like the ship at the dock, the captain's Curio Nimbus, but you can't really make out anything. Yeah, there's like people on the docks. They kind of look, relatively small from here. So you just, you don't see anything specific or worth noting.
I call down.
I see a ship.
Like the most like generic like I see a ship. Like pointing at one. It's like I see a ship, and that's basically it. I think I'll head back down if you.
Are we near the Highwind Core building?
Yeah, I mean, you're making your way there.
Okay. So Caspian's just gonna. Well, you tried. Why don't we go and speak to the Highwind Core? It's the last known location. They might be able to guide us.
Yeah, good call. My nose is useless around here.
Poor Caspian's like
eyes.
babysitting.
They weren't what they're used to.
Oh, that's all right. The sun's quite blinding.
Yeah, I head down. Just kind of like Borbo's like a bit, he'll just kind of follow Caspian, I believe. He's kind of disheartened.
All right. And the two of you make your way towards the Highwind Core building. It's a little ways up the hill, but eventually you make it there. The building stands out against the rest of the architecture here. It's very modern and clean, and it's basically just like these two black towers that are connected by like a big sort of bridge in the center. The sleek entrance kind of welcomes you. There's these big double set of doors that you can walk into.
Borbo just barges in kind of thing.
Okay. You barge in. Can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Good thing I have -1 to that.
Or you know what? Actually, give me an athletics check.
Why do you have -1 to everything?
Just when I got a good roll too, you're trolling me. You saw my roll, and he's like, "Yeah, re-roll."
No. This just makes more sense.
Athletics. So that's easy. 25. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
I demolished that. What do I get? What a 25.
Give me a second here. I'm struggling to find some stats.
I could break the knob. I think.
Yeah. Describe how you barge through the door. Actually,
I think he goes for the handle. Like, is there a handle or is it like a knob system?
no. It's just like a push.
Horrible pulls. 25. Cracks the door a little.
Actually,
grab
it
the
does
frame.
both.
Oh, there's both. Okay, nothing happens then.
I was there yesterday. It does both, actually.
Thank
That's
you.
a good hinge. I should get hinges like this on my boat.
Okay. All right. So you pull.
Yeah.
You grab like the door frame to get enough grip and kind of fling it open. And you see your captain kind of stumble through the door at the exact same time as he's pushing in, and he almost comes like face first into your belly, but he kind of flips over you at the last second.
Damn.
And he kind of squats down behind you and kind of elbows you in the side. What are you doing that for, huh? You gotta watch where you're going, Borbo. You're gonna flatten somebody.
Sorry.
Oh, there. You'll be fine. You gotta use those eyes as much as your snout.
So yeah, where was like? Is there anyone else in the establishment, or the only thing you really saw was just like the captain fly in?
Yeah, you're just like in the entrance right now. You haven't even like really gotten in. The captain's just.
Okay. Is there anyone of our crew there?
With him. No, it's just him.
So I turned to the captain and I'm like,
Where's everyone?
Well, they're at the ship. We're doing their duties. dropping off shipments, buying supplies.
Look at Caspian for his knowledge. What was like, what should he do? Basically, he's like,
What should we do, Caspian?
Captain, I believe he meant Ika and Trevor Boom and Rowan. Do you know where they went?
Well, they went to go check up on the fire up the hill.
Well, up the hill we go, Borbo.
Is that the opposite direction from the meeting place?
I believe we'll make it in time, Borbo. It's midday.
Alright.
so yeah, Borbo agrees, and so do we know where it is, or we actually just going up the hill and just going to figure it out, kind of thing?
Well, we'll ask for directions on the way. He said they went up the hill. Is there any? We can ask for landmarks up the hill. They likely went something around there.
Is there more than one hill? Borbo starts walking to the closest hill. Let's see what happens.
Well, wait, if you need to figure out where it is, there's a few other Highwind Corps members that you should see up there. They're wearing their black uniforms. You can ask them for specifics. Oh, and Caspian, did you manage to find any of those herbs you were looking for?
Well, it seems that we were the ones carrying the herbs that I was looking for.
Unopened.
So, in a way, yes, I did find them, but also in a way, I did not.
Nah. Well, mark it down. The next time we pick up a shipment of that, we'll reserve some for ourselves.
Yes, Captain, just, it seems that Salim's gourd was stolen.
Oh, really?
Yes, we
Gotta
are
be
trying
careful
to...
around these parts.
Right. We are trying to retrieve it. Borbo is hot on the tail of these renegade thieves.
He kind of like peeks inside down the hall. He goes, "What do these thieves look like? Catch their names."
Well,
Did we catch your names? No.
one of them was Leviticus.
Leviticus.
That much I remember. There were gnomes and halflings, for the most part. One had a very unique mechanical contraption he was riding, like a suit.
All right.
There's a robot.
Hey, well, you're looking out for this, and I do appreciate it. You haven't seen Salim, have you?
I haven't, but Bobo, didn't you say that you met him along the way? Lilu cast a locate object on both you and Salim in the market.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that he was actually looking for his gourd, right? Like that was the cannon, and it was the opposite direction as my conch.
Yeah.
So from what I remember, Borbo is confused because he's like, if Salim went to get his conch, went to get his gourd, like why doesn't he have it, and where's Salim? So I think there's a bit of concern now that's Borbo has.
I hope he's okay.
Well, look, listen. I'm heading back down to the ship. If you need help with this business, you come let me know.
Shall, Captain.
All right.
But we'll see if the others can help as well.
Until then, keep yourselves safe, huh?
Yeah. So we head
Aye.
up to the hill.
Barbo's off.
You just kind of like grab onto his coattail and just grab him up.
Amazing. We have so many mounts in this campaign. And you guys make your way up the hill.
Yeah, I'm just settling into the cannon again.
Got some like snacks in there. It's like a whole freaking.
Yeah, I made it better since last time.
So partway up the hill, you do find a couple other Highwind Corps members. At the mention of the captain's name, they immediately, start answering your questions and guide you up to Nan's parlor. Well, they don't guide you there; they'll point you in the direction.
Thank you.
And you guys begin to make your way there. And just to cleanly wrap this all up, you guys are arriving here at the parlor just as the others are now planning to leave.
Bobo, is that not them?
Morbo squints, like his eyesight is trashed since like the two-way roll. He's like still blinded from the freaking.
It's like
Hello,
He's
gentlemen.
facing
He's
away
squinting.
from the sun. He's squinting.
He's like looking like to the left, and like you're talking about people to the right, and then he's just like,
I think I see them.
Caspian takes Borbo's head and is like, in the
You
right
can't-
direction.
You're right, Bobo. It looks like you kind of need some glasses for yourself.
it's not.
It's not under my insurance. I'm joking. My boat's insurance.
Sunglasses at least.
Yeah, I think so. It has to be Canada at some point. I need some.
Well, howdy, y'all. How was your traversing? Done any shopping?
Well, no. But Bobo was
Crush some legs. That's what I did.
yes.
Is that
Got
a
back my
euphemism for
grandmother's
something?
conch.
No.
Your conch.
He really did crush some legs.
So I
It's not a
pulled one.
euphemism.
Legs?
Have the med kit at the ready.
Not his. Well, do you want to explain, Bobo?
So Warble thinks about it, like he has to really ponder. Like, can I roll something to see if Warble actually remembers the entire story?
You
He's just
mean?
He was been in a fit of rage the
It's
whole
like
time.
literally like an hour ago, but he's like, but regardless, Warble just talks about how his grandmother's conch got stolen and his attempt to retrieve it and crush someone's leg. He specifies that, and
Mentions about those goddamn gnomes stole my conch originally from the market, and there was three little gnomes, and then there was a puff of smoke, and I was angry, but I was sad.
and
man.
he kind of like tells her like
Oh.
in like the strangest like chopped up like narrative where it's like he just like when someone tells you a story and like he brings back dialogue, so it's not that clear basically. But the main points, everyone's got the main points though. I think that's
Remind me not to get on your bad side. And
Or your sad side.
your sad side, yeah.
he clenches his heart, a little squeeze,
I'm glad you got your Gam's conch back.
So the big question is, Pep, I want to open up. I want to take my conch out. Is my friend still alive in there? Harry, my little crab that lives in there. Is he alive? That's the big question.
There's a crab in there.
What do you do to check?
Harry, you there, Harry boy?
Yelling into the conch.
You yell into it and you hear
Yeah.
Oh my
like
god.
bouncing around on the inside, and then after a little moment, the little crab starts to pull itself out, and it's all like rattled.
Well, I'll be.
This is our new member of the crew.
And that's it. Borbo just like introduces Harry to everyone, and then he stuffs him back in the pocket before Harry has a chance to speak. Even if I don't know if he can speak, actually.
Can it
Didn't
speak?
realize how it could speak, yeah.
And he turns around and you notice there's something stuck to him. He's kind of like scuttling on the back of one of his legs. There's like a little piece of like confetti or something stuck to him.
Borbo
You know
just stares
what?
at him.
Let's unpack that another time.
And he walks in, and the piece of confetti is stuck to him, and he buries himself inside.
That's a side quest.
Just put it back in. But anyways, yeah. So
Okay.
Did he also explain to us Salim? Or
Nope.
just his conch? No.
I don't think so. I don't think.
Oh.
Right.
What if Caspian mentioned like Celine and like the whole cord situation?
Well, after Borbo goes through his story, Caspian, if Borbo's like kind of like stops talking after he introduces Harry, Caspian's gonna be like, right, and so these same hooligans stole Salim's gourd as well, I believe. So we are going to a meetup that we arranged with them later on this evening. Levi's gone to scout out the area, but we came to enlist your aid.
We might need your guys' help. I don't think Celine's doing too good if Borbo's nose does the trick.
I mean, for Salim, then gotta lend a hand. I mean,
Of course, Rowan will help. He's a hero.
I expected nothing less from the hero.
What was
what
the
now?
song again? The hero of was it the hero of the Kraken Slayer or something? What was it? I want Marvel to address Rowan as like the Kraken Slayer, just like
Leviathan Breaker.
The Sea Scourge.
The Sea
I'm
Scourge.
none of
He'll
these
save
things.
us. He'll save us.
I'm just a humble healer. In fact, I'm quite concerned, Borbo, that you've hurt somebody and left them for dead with a broken leg.
That's
I mean,
not
it's
important.
safe.
Rowan, we have to help these fine gentlemen back their gourd.
Yes, we should help Salim. If nothing else, it would leave perhaps a bad impression of the Highwind Corps.
And you know what? I'll probably kill some time till our journey tomorrow as well. So
2 birds and 1 stone.
Oh, you're going on a journey, are you?
well, I got some information about my missing husband. So I'm itching to get started on that soon. But
How dangerous, DM, were the monsters that we heard about from the Highwind Corps? Because Ika and I took that class.
Yeah. There was varying degrees of danger depending on the type of creature, but they can get like pretty bad. Like it's very encouraged to have somebody who's already been through to guide you, because it's hey, you might wind up dead.
And this isn't, I think, Tesella is not the guide for us. She would be more of like a...
No,
a
she's
healer.
never left the port. So
I
But
guess
then
we'll have
directed us to a guide place, no?
yeah, there's
Yeah.
the guiding guild at the center of town.
Yes.
What do we need a guide for?
I don't think Borbo knows any of the details, right?
Hey, first, Rowan, is that I think we should all go on this expedition together if possible. Look, Caspian, Borbo, and Levi here.
If you are going into the wildlands, I can help. I can keep you all healthy.
I think that should be amenable. There's some very powerful creatures out there that preferably we would avoid. With the guide Borbos for those creatures, I'm not sure that even with all of our powers combined, the group that's here, if we could properly take out, if we encountered multiple, if we ran into a nest of basilisks or something.
More of your famous modesty. I love it.
I don't think we got nothing to fear with you around, Rowan. And especially
Well,
Borbo
just-
tagged along too.
Shaking his head, looking down. Let's go. I'm not a fighter, no matter how many times you say it, Trevor.
He's a lover just like me.
Borbo winks.
Didn't you just say you crushed someone's leg before?
As Rowan walks away so defeated.
Oh, not to worry, Rowan. The one with the crushed legs was taken away and seen to by his compatriots.
Some small goodness then.
Well, they are thieves. I don't know how well their healthcare is.
Those
Oh.
goddamn rats.
I guess that makes sense. Like Rowan had it put together that the leg that you crushed was also the leg of the thief.
It's true. I didn't say it was the leg. I just said I crushed the leg. So yeah, that was like one of the first sentences I said. So
Rowan's like, oh, then all's well that ends well.
And
Right.
I think Ika looks at Tessella, and Tessella, you seem to be able to hold out on your own quite a bit. Would you you interested in a little fight, a little feuding? Look like you got some fire in you still.
Yeah, I could do a little sparring. What did you have in mind? And she looks like ready to go, and like she's pretty excited. I think just knowing that there's kind of like an adventure awaiting her, she's pretty pumped up.
Mm-mm. Well, doing some getting some just desserts for one. I'm thinking about going up and meet up with Levi to scout ahead a bit, see these folks are really really hoping to meet us fairly, if you know what I mean.
Why?
Everyone else would like to come along with me, but
No, I think that let's go the normal route. Be conspicuous so they can see us coming. And that way, your information might matter all the more.
well, I assume they don't expect the rest of us coming along, so
I was
Indeed.
thinking potentially there are guilds in town. Maybe some of them might know of this band of thieves and might be able to give us some more information. Might be a bounty on their heads that you might be able to use to cash in.
That's a good point.
tempting, but I think I'm down to go do a bit of sleuthing.
Oh, I just meant for those who weren't the stealthy types.
Ah, gotcha. Looks at Borbo, just like shifts the eyes of Borbo.
I'm rather stealthy myself. I'll join you.
I think I'm pretty stealthy.
Just slowly turn to look at Borbo like, what?
Three's a crowd, Borbo.
Right. Bobo, I will need help finding the information.
yeah,
Could you help me?
Yes, sir.
but yeah,
Hey.
Borbo definitely like learned to listen to Caspian, even though it's a better district otherwise.
I look at Caspian and I tip my hat and kind of like silent. Thank you.
Caspian's just like in the cannon on Borbo's back. Well,
All right, just settled. Let's head out. The
yes,
burning daylight.
still a little ways down the hill.
We do tell them like the meeting point and what time and all that. Just like I'm not sure if we told them. They just show up.
Oh yeah, they're gonna go meet up with Levi, right? And Levi had gone to
Scout head.
Out
scout
there.
out that area. So
Yeah.
I
just wanna meet up.
Coordinates.
Oh my god.
Beautiful. So you guys are going to make your way down there, but just before you leave, Nan does sort of rush out and hand something to Stella. She gives her kind of this little pouch. She takes it, and Stella kind of looks inside, and there are things potentially to distribute, but I'll let her decide that the next time she's here. So all of you sort of head down the hill, make yourself towards center of town. We'll skip ahead. You get to the town square, and there's this large wooden structure in front of you. It's sort of built out like almost like a picturesque I don't know if you can use the word caricature for architecture, but I'm going to use it anyways. It's kind of like a really exaggerated school building with these like this large clock on the face of it, and then these kind of arched massive logs that make up sort of the main braces of the building. And it's kind of like a large hall that is open to the exterior with like these large arches that you could sort of walk into. It's quite elaborate.
Are there swings?
There are swings. Maybe not officially swings, but there are like these big plant baskets sort of hanging from chains that you can use as swings.
I gotta get a quick swing in. You know Trevor Boom's gotta hit the swings.
Yeah. You go over to one of the swings and you notice that they're kind of packed with all these beautiful blue roses. And they have thorny vines kind of draped around it on the outside.
I touch Rodney to them.
You touch Rodney to it. You hear in your mind. And he goes, "Oh, a font of magic."
Is he going to eat it again?
May I partake?
Yes.
I'm gonna look around and see if anybody's watching.
Are we watching?
Oh, you just
Party.
Or will definitely watch.
I just go like this.
I was like, not again! Stop this! Why are you so hungry for flowers?
Everybody eats.
Didn't take it
I don't know
for
why you're so hungry for not flowers.
It's like
Oh,
a pretty
sorry, Robert.
salad.
It's like if someone painted something and put it on the wall and you mistook it for food. I've did that only once and I'll never hear the end of it.
Are you telling me those paintings aren't food?
Are you admitting you ate paint chips, Rowan?
It was oil paint and it was delicious.
I'm pretty sure wood's edible.
Where are you?
No, it's true. It is. You just slowly dissolve it.
He's technically right.
What
There
else?
are some barks that you can eat and chew.
Some things are only edible once.
Does anyone hear this commotion outside? That we're
I mean, we're just talking normally. It's not like we're yelling.
Yeah. It's quite a large space in front of the guild. So I mean, there's maybe like a couple people, a handful of people around, but I mean, they see you guys kind of bunched up around this pot of this plant pot.
Potted plant.
plant pots.
But as you're kind of standing around talking like this, you notice, Trevor, one of the vines kind of like starts reaching up towards you.
I shake its hand.
Okay. You touch it. And you feel a presence try to enter your mind.
Well then, do you have the mental fortitude?
Yeah, can I feel it try? Does it not
So-
work?
When I say try, it's not trying to force itself. It's more like it's asking.
Oh yeah, I open up.
Probing.
You can come inside, you know.
I mean, I just met you.
Was that like an actual speech thing? Like the world will hear that, or was
No,
it?
no, this
No,
is
it's in his
happening
mind.
inside of Trevor's mind.
Let me take you to dinner first.
What a gentleman.
I just don't think it's safe, you know. What do you mean? Hi, I'm Trevor.
Hello. I've never met one like you before.
I've heard that before.
I can be your
guild is-
first.
The guild is inside. I'd like to meet you.
Well, then I'm on my way. And I just like let go of the plant and start walking towards.
Yeah, it kind of like little tendril kind of. Then
Did we?
This way.
Who were you talking to? Oh, was that just
You
in your
didn't. I
mind?
wasn't
It
talking.
was in
I
his
was
mind.
Oh,
I
okay,
was
never
just,
mind.
like silently touching this thing.
Gotcha.
He did
Is he
look
walking
like he was
differently, though?
Talking.
What's with him and
What?
plans?
I don't know.
You have like a pep in your step, or like, are you in love? Like, what's the scoop? Like, is there like an insight we could do? Like,
You gotta
the way
roll
we
an
can
insight.
tell.
Just walking straight.
Believe in miracles.
I mean, is there a pep in my step?
He's
You
walking like
know,
he's been
Trevor
training.
Boom always kind of has a pep in his step. You know, he's
Rope
kinda
infatuation.
just bouncing a little bit.
No different than usual.
Well, I guess we're going inside.
Alright.
Did we see like a sign like it? Assuming we know what this place is. You said it was the guild, but like the guide guild, the adventurer guild, like what?
Yeah, you've heard it's called the Guiding Guild.
Well, this is where you wanted to grab one of the guides for tomorrow, so it would be useful to go inside. But if you wanted to go meet up with Levi, I don't think you're in a rush per se. There's still several hours before the meetup.
I mean, I could spare a few minutes, get a guide ready for tomorrow. But after this, I'm going to do some sleuthing. I want sleuthing.
Of course.
All right. Who's Trevor talking to as we come in?
So as you enter, you see the large arch that leads into the building itself from this this kind of hall section. And when you pass through the archway, there's all of these thorny vines that make up sort of the like the frame of it, and like all along the walls. They're kind of like reaching out as you're walking past. Even some like on the floor, they're kind of like slithering by you whenever you walk past, Trevor. And then you see this large receptionist kind of desk built out from the wall, and the entire wall is covered in these blue roses. That is an excellent idea. And as you're approaching this this wall, you see a figure begin to pull itself out of the wall. This kind of like humanoid-esque shape begins to like out of the vines itself, and this one big blue rose kind of pull itself out. And as you're standing there, they're all kind of gonna like reach up all the vines near your face and your body, Trevor. And we will leave it there for a quick little bio break before we continue. So go pee, everybody.
Before we bid him farewell.
Hell yeah.
Time to pee. Time
Thanks for the reminder, Sam.
Go piss, girl.
Yeah.